Some of the stories it's hidden. I think when we unveil and showcase them, they will do many more things and they will make other women to achieve what they wanted to do. Everybody celebrates the Teachers' Day, Doctors' Day, Lovers' Day, Parents' Day. So then Vinod said, why not our Employees' Day? Each one of them are the celebrity in their own way. I think you just work towards what you want to do and then spend time around you who's there with you. Think, create, believe in yourself.
Real Celebrity Podcast powered by C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers. These are the stories of real life celebrities, women who made it. Extraordinary stories of extraordinary women. And today's episode is going to be a little emotional for me because I have the first lady of C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers. I have Mrs. Triveni Vinod with me, a woman whom I truly admire as a professional and beyond that as a human being, as a person. So, hello ma'am, welcome to Real Celebrity Podcast.
Namaskara. So nice to hear this, the Namaskara word.
Thank you, ma'am. Though the reason was like to make this podcast reach the entire country. So we kept it in English. However, our roots lies in Karnataka and Namma Kannadinda shuru madadu, it feels really good.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Whatever we are doing today, it could be Karnataka Women Achievers Awards. Today we have gone national with Indian Women Achievers Awards. This Real Celebrity Podcast. I get really emotional when I look back to it, where it all began. I don't know if you know this, it took me 6 months to even get to meet Vinod sir, trying to follow up, like going behind and checking with the marketing team, and I know the process. But once I met sir and that day that you started supporting Karnataka Women Achievers Awards, till today, if I have that courage and guts to say that okay, I'm gonna do it every single year, with no matter what, who's going to support it, I know C Krishniah Chetty is there for us because you have thought beyond money, because something that you're supporting is so non-commercial that has no benefits, monetary benefits, but with a true values, with a brand that represents women so largely, to support encouraging and recognizing women. Firstly, heartfelt gratitude. It comes from the bottom of my heart. Today, whatever we are today, it's mainly because of C Krishniah Chetty.
Thank you. I think it's a teamwork. It's not only the Krishniah Chetty, and I think people like you're bringing the stories of different people, what they do and what is not recognized. It's because of you. I say like it's always like, two hands need to grow together.
I really think it's the values that match, and thinking beyond money and supporting a brand just because the ethics, the values align with each other. And I think we've come a long way. Professionally also, there's a strong leap that we have seen. In terms of brands, we have seen a strong leap from where we started to where we have reached today. Personally also, it's given back so much to me because I've been able, through this platform, I think I've been able to meet the most amazing women in the country.
Absolutely.
And that's the
so
best
true.
part about it. So thank you so much. You represent
Pleasure.
a brand with values and ethics. A brand which is known for an identity which is created based on strong ethical values. So being the director of C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers, I'm really honored to have you today. But before we talk about what's happening today, I would just like to go back a little bit. Quick questions about you. Ma'am, where were you born?
I'm from Shimoga.
Wow, from Shivamogga Thudgi. Okay, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Vinod sir Ellur.
Bangalore.
Okay, Vinod sir is from Bangalore and you're from Shimoga.
Right.
Where in Shimoga? Proper Shimoga.
Yes, proper Shimoga.
Okay, that's amazing. So born and brought up in
Yes.
Shimoga. Okay.
And my father also a jeweler.
Okay.
And born as a daughter of a jeweler and married to a jeweler now.
Oh, fantastic. And what was your mother doing?
She was a housewife.
Okay.
She was an excellent lady. She brought up 5 children, all the girls.
All
so
5
we are
of
all,
them?
yes.
Okay, that's fantastic.
So we are all the girls family, and it's an amazing family to have more
So you did your schooling also in Shimoga?
Yes.
A little bit about your educational background.
I did my schooling and then I finished my college.
Which school?
And then in a convent in Shimoga.
Okay.
And then DVS college.
Okay.
That is my grandfather was built also. So one block of the DVS college was named Ramaya Shetty.
Okay.
So it's a nice thing to know about the family, what they were doing and how they were supporting education and wedding. So I'm blessed to be born with them and blessed to marry to Vinod.
How beautiful. When did you get married?
At the age of 19.
At the age of 19, okay.
Yeah.
And Vinod sir was?
He was 24.
Okay. Vinod Hayagriv is the managing director of C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers, a person whom we all truly look up to, and we're going to speak a lot more about it. Just wanted to give an introduction for some of you who didn't know about it. So yes, ma'am, you got married at 19 to a very huge family. Again, jeweler family who has a heritage of 150 years. Was it a love marriage or an arranged marriage?
No, it was an arranged marriage.
Okay, it was an arranged marriage, and you already come from a very big background and with a jewelry, a home that is hailing with jewelry experience and the background. And you got married to another jeweler family. Yeah. It came with a lot of responsibility. Right. 150-year-old heritage brand, and you've been married for how many years now?
38 years, but when I got married, I think they were 100 and plus years.
Okay, so back then C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers was only in Commercial Street?
Yes, so it was in Commercial Street. What you see, half of the showroom.
Today what it is? The half
of the showroom.
Okay.
Yeah, and then now after that Vinod took the expansion plan and he made that into a larger space for clients to spend some time, and then they should, when they come to the showroom, it should be easy for them.
Absolutely.
So otherwise it was a very small and then became a little bigger.
Ma'am, I would not even exaggerate. Trust me, we see a lot of jewelry showrooms. It's not at all exaggeration. C Krishniah Chetty is top notch.
Thank you.
By the look and feel of it, by the heritage feel, by every detailing that you have done with the interiors, the new showrooms, and the feeling is very luxury for every single client that comes in.
Super. That's what I mean. Where we are sitting and then having this conversation. This used to be our house.
Oh my God, this we didn't know. The showroom next to Safina Plaza, that is on the left side, the red color showroom, and the entire building was a place where you used to live.
Yes, this used to be our house. So because this whole place became like so much of commercial and then lot of noise. So then again, Vinod said, convinced everybody in the family, I think we should move from here and make this into a luxury shopping experience to the clients. That's how this Krishniah Chetty, the touchstone, came.
Amazing, amazing. If you have not visited, then you must come here. You'll have a great experience. Not just by not just by seeing these amazing jewelries, what I'm wearing. This was ma'am's choice that I'm wearing right now. So beautiful cocktail rings, and every jewelry here is very unique, artistic. We'll come back to that later. But yeah, we were talking about the expansion and everything. When did it all start? Which year?
84 we got married. And 86, I think, when my first son Chaitanya, the sixth generation born to the family, at that time the expansion took place at the Commercial Street. And then after this is about 20 years now, this showroom. So this happened, and then slowly, like, Bangalore is growing. So then again the vision of Vinod, he said we should grow also. So let's make the south showroom there, and it will be easy for people to shop around there, and then people can come here. So whatever we can service at the clients there. So that's how the Jayanagar showroom came. And that's the time like my sixth generation Chaitanya came into business. So he completed his graduation at Denver, and then he did his Gemological Institute of America, the Gems and Diamond course. Then he joined. I remember that on his birthday, we inaugurated the Jayanagar showroom.
Wow, that's really nice. So, yeah, you just told me that Chaitanya sir completed his gemology course from America, and that also inspired you to take up the same course, which is like such an inspiring story because. After your son completes this course, mother feels like I also want to do this, and you want to complete. How was that experience?
Absolutely.
And at what age did you complete?
Like I think when my both boys, when they were 18 and 22, when they went to study abroad, at that's the time I said I should also do my jewelry designing from the Gemological Institute of America. So that's how I did my course, and that gave me identity too. And then I can, with the team, if I work together, so I see how each one, designers, what inspirations to them and their designs and the theme jewelry, how we create. It was a beautiful experience to work with our team.
How long were you there in America?
It's not in America. I was in Mumbai, so I didn't want to go to America because of not leaving the family. So the first professor from the GIA who came and did in Mumbai, that's the time I said, okay, let me go. So I was there about 3 months.
Okay.
I lived like a student, and then holding a bag and then going. I think I was the oldest in the class. And then,
but I'm sure the students there would have had the youngest feeling with you.
Absolutely. I was so happy, and no one called me auntie. And then they used to get food for me, and then we used to sit, and then I stayed at the CCI club, and then 1 or 2 students used to come. We used to work. A lot of homework was there, so the design and all. So it was a good experience spending time with them. I lived like my college days. So that was a
Brilliant
great experience.
So before this, were you involved in the administrative work and with the decisions or with the work with C Krishniah Chetty?
I used to come to the showroom and spend about 4 hours because of the children were small. And then once they went, and then I think when this showroom came, then my spending time at the showroom has become more. And I love to be here in the showroom, interact with people. And then, everyone share a lot of their stories. And it's nice to know how they were connected with the Krishniah Chetty. So what I didn't know, I learned from the clients.
Beautiful, beautiful. And C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewelers comes with a very huge history, a heritage of 150 years. Could you please tell a little bit about the heritage and the history of C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewelers?
There is a lot of stories and the history of Krishniah Chetty. That's of our MD Vinod. He wanted to bring the history, so he started creating a museum.
Wow.
So now we have a crystal museum. So there we have what was the past and how it was connected with the royal families and what work we have done, and how in Mysore, the Mysore Maharaja, they used to have always a Thursday Bulav. So he used to call to his palace, and they used to create and make jewelry, and next Thursday deliver. So that's how the Thursday Bulav came. And we at the 150th year, so we said, why not we celebrate that 150 years? So we call as every Thursday as a Thursday Bulav, and then we call clients and they come here, have a high tea. This place is not only like shopping. It's like you come, meet people,
it's an experience,
have fun and experience the whole thing. And we have music in the evening. So people come and we have designers, you go through the catalogs, spend some time with your designers and bring your old jewelry. If you want to make something new, we do that. So this place is full of happening. People come here to celebrate their celebration. So it's an amazing to see each one, the young and the old and the middle, all age group comes. Beautiful. And we have for children also, like children we have a play area, and now the technology has become so people can play also on the computers. So we have a space for kids to enjoy their time also.
Amazing, amazing. So, ma'am, you completed your gemology course, and then after that, you took over as a director, or even before that, you were a director.
As soon as I got married, I became a director.
Wow, nice. And that comes with a lot of responsibilities. So, what roles and contribution have you made to C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers?
That's a good question. So I'm here, but I think more than me to say that, you should speak to my employees. So,
I know about
I'll
it.
just
Yeah.
tell you. Yeah, but what happened to me is like I always wanted to give back to the society in my own way, not taking the husband's money. So I started painting and then started with gemstones and with the help of my guru. And then whatever paintings we sold, that money went for scholarship, underprivileged children education, senior citizen, and then art and music. That really helped me, and I met all different walks of life people and connected with internationally and nationally. And then I said, why don't I create gem related, art related jewelry? So whatever the paintings and art I have done, a part of it we started creating jewelry. So that collection we did, and then it's a teamwork actually. It's not like one person doing. It's, I think we need
That's how a leader
everyone's help.
says.
So we need the help of everybody, and then we had like musical instruments. Why musical instruments only to play? So why can't we make brooches, and then brooches come pendants, like that we created the instruments of the musical as a jewelry. And then coffee bean, the real coffee bean, we did the brooches. So we had some shows in Chikmagalur, so that was well taken. And then I think Anish, you know Anish, walking violinist Anish, his grandfather, I found one of the amber like a violin shape. Then I said, okay, this is for him. So I knew that he likes that. So then as soon as we came, and then I did that amber into a violin. So that I think even now sometimes Anish wears that gift for him from his grandfather.
Okay.
So I mean the creation of different things, and then we have a lot of events. The calendar we used to make, but now we are doing a gem of a woman. It's again our clients. What clients to bring their stories. I think it's an amazing stories of each women have, the young generation and the middle generation and the old. I think it's a combination of all generation people. So the transition of that, the old calendars to the new calendars, it's a nice thing to see the stories of people.
True. That's amazing to know, ma'am. So, C Krishniah Chetty has come a long way, and if you want to tell us how CKC is different from every other jewelry.
I think each one have their own jewelry, but I think at the Krishniah Chetty, what we give, the quality and the gemstone assortments, what we do, what we say, people get. It's not that something is there in the jewelry, but give something else. So here the total of the process of the selection of the gemstone, the selection of the diamond and the design. So we have a team who sits and assort each and everything, and then they create a jewelry. So before it comes to the showroom, it's all tested in the 4th floor, QC check everything. Then it comes. I think each one have their own brand and their own collections. I think the ethics and the moral and the certificates what you give, I think it's a matter to the client should know what they get, what they see is matching.
Amazing. So in C Krishniah Chetty, the collection is vast and every design is unique from each other. So now I have this very curious question. from somebody who doesn't know what goes behind making this jewelry. So, for example, if somebody is watching this and they look at this design and it's so beautiful, it's very unique. I mean, not every jewelers can make something unique like this, because this takes a lot of hard work, and I'm sure a designer who has designed it would have taken months together.
Right.
And to bring this into existence the same way also takes another few process. So what goes behind designing these beautiful jewelers?
Yeah, I mean, we
What's
have
the
about
process?
18 designers, so they all work together, and then first we see some of the unusual gemstone. I think what you're wearing is an aquamarine. So that how I think there is a butterfly on top,
Yes.
or there's a flower.
There's a flower,
Yeah.
blooming flower.
So once when you see the gemstone and then you start creating, thinking what goes, how it is, and who likes to wear this. So the process goes behind, and we have won a lot of awards on these jewelry designs. And I think it's a great collection we have. Maybe when you're free, I will show you the catalogs, the winning awards. I think you must be seeing on our Facebook also. I mean, the process is there, like gemstone and then the white gold or the yellow gold, and what kind of flowers to create. And once the design is ready, then we sit and then we talk to our team, and then we show it to our directors. It's like,
Is
you
it
know,
like-
it's a team to make something that when people wear that, they should feel wow.
Okay, so is it like every design is approved by the board of directors?
Not everything, some of the unusual designs when you are creating like a theme, like, you know, we had the Darbar collection. You saw the Darbar
Yes, ma'am.
collection?
Yes.
So like we have that, and then we have the Hyderabad Palace collections, Guhar collection. So some of the unusual pieces and the theme wise we collect, then we make, and then we just take the opinion of everyone and then we show it to them, and how much gold involves, how much diamond involves, what is the cost here, what is the
Okay.
buying people, what they like to buy, whether they like to buy a cocktail ring with the lightweight or the, how it has to be. So its process goes behind.
Okay, what you're wearing is also very beautiful on your right hand. So what
Yeah.
is that ring?
This is a bicolor gemstone tourmaline.
Okay.
So this is, I collect gemstones because, I used to make paintings, and then I used to keep the gemstones. So when as soon as I found this, I said, let me take this and create a finger ring.
Okay.
So I made this
You have
with
personally
the,
designed
yes, with the help of my designer. So I said, I want to do something like a cocktail ring. So then it's come out now.
this. Beautiful. It looks great, amazing.
And I also monthly I do the investment here at the Krishniah Chetty. So the Dhanteras and Akshaya Tritiya, I can buy something.
Amazing.
I love finger rings and I love earrings.
Okay, so but you buy your own jewelry from
Yes,
C Krishniah
of course,
Chetty. Okay.
absolutely. Whatever you pay, I have to pay there. But some benefits, my birthdays or anniversary, whatever, you all get the discount, I get the same thing.
Oh, lovely.
It's a nice thing, a transparent, everything is to be right. It's not, I'm the only one owner to take like this. So we never take, always we pay and take.
Amazing, amazing. That's really nice to know, ma'am. So if somebody is aspiring to become a jewelry designer, what is the process? Like, what does she has to study with the graduation? Is it related? And after graduation, what she has to do? So what are the courses that is available?
No, there are many courses available in India and internationally also. I mean, it depends on what their interest. If they want to become a professional designer, so they can complete their 10th standard or a 12th grade, then they can do a 1-year course. And some of the people, like we have in Bangalore also, the NIFT, and in Mumbai we have a lot of nice different courses of the designing. So that's about 6 months course is there, 1-year course is there. So I think the boys and the girls, they have to choose what they like, and they do the intern. I think it's not only the designer, even in fashion, even in the fashion field, they do so many different kind of clothing. So this is like not only the jewelry designing, and the designers, any designers, if they have the passion, I think they can create their own designs.
Amazing. That's nice to know. So, what are the different career opportunities in the jewelry field?
Many. So whether they want to be salesperson, or they want to be a brand hostess, or they want to be a musician, they want to come and play, and they want to be the technology area, they can be in the technology field. And if they want to be in the finance, they can be in the finance. I think in the jewelry store, it's needs everything. It's not only jewelry. I think you need about to use your brain and the common sense, what kind of work I like to do, and then you excel in that.
Fantastic.
And again, HR is a main thing. To manage the people is not easy.
True, not at all, not at all. So, ma'am, okay, we spoke about the career opportunities, the various career opportunities that one can look into. But when we think of somebody who's aspiring to start a jewelry brand or a jewelry business, what's that they have to look into and, start preparing with?
I think it's like any business, whatever they want to start their business into, engineering, doctor, or professional, or IT. So jewelry is one business. I mean, there has to be either the interested in business, or they should have the family background.
But if somebody is willing to start without any background, what's the research and the background? I mean, the back end work that they need to do?
That's, I think it's again individually how their interest is, and how much of gold they have to put in, and what is the space they have to have, and how many employees has to be there. I think they have to know what they want to do.
They need to do a lot of research. They need to
absolutely. I think it's like any business. So they have to know about the quantity of the gold and the silver and the gemstones and the diamonds, how much they can invest and what they can do. I think this is the background check they have to have.
So now tell me about Dr. Vinod Hayagriv, and you have known him personally and professionally. And sir is someone we all look up to as a inspiration, and someone, a man of ethics is what we call him as. What kind of value Vinod sir has added and has been adding and will be adding always to C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers for the growth that it has seen today and to the place where it has reached?
I think there's no end, and he's a workaholic. He doesn't work for himself, he works for the whole entire CKC team and the family. And I've seen him how he takes care of everyone and every detail. I mean, I've learned a lot from him, so I know the work behind goes here. I see him in professionally, as you said, and I see him at home. I think he's always keep thinking, what next? What is the best thing we can do? How we can make this into a next level? He loves to create new things and give new experience for our people. And then he wanted to do a museum. That museum went how it happened, and then he wanted to make a book about the 150 years of the Bijoual past. So that book he completed. I'm happy that what he wanted to do over a period of time, it's all there.
How many hours does sir work?
He loves to work. So that's why sometimes my employees ask me, Madam, what time sir sleeps? So even around 11:30, 12:30, 1 o'clock, sometimes we see the messages. So I said, why were you up? So you are also watching. He said, no, next day I saw that. So like, I think what Spoorthi, you have the passion. I'm sure, I think you are also the same kind of what we know this, knowing you for past 5 years. And I think our, the relationship with you, it's really blossoming year by year. And a lot of connection, like how you want to connect with people. I think Vinod also connected with all the people. And then once I think he brought 2 Saint Bernards. And then I said, I can't look after him at the house. And then he said, doesn't matter. I'll look after him in my showroom. So he brought the 2 Saint Bernards here. And then he's made a proper for those 2 boys, I mean the Saint Bernards, Jasper and Jet. So they are there and they come sometimes and then see and sit with him. So he makes place for everyone and he loves everybody, and he likes to see how each and everyone progress in their lives too. So that is the great, his philosophy.
Amazing. How does it feel like being a wife of such a workaholic person like Dr. Vinod Hayagriv, sir? How
Not
did you
easy.
manage to get through all of this in your initial stages? And as women, we always crave for that
Right.
personal time, and
True.
especially with someone like Vinod Hayagriv, sir, who just thinks about work and
Yeah.
breathe, live CKC every single second of his life.
True.
How has it been with you?
It's not easy, but I think I see him in the showroom because I spend most of my time here, and then I see what's going behind. So luckily, when I got married, he had the time. So he was giving time, and then I think only after he expanded one after the other, and then this showroom, Jayanagar showroom, and the Malleshwaram showroom, and the Phoenix. So when the expansion happens, that's the time I think it reduces. But luckily for me, both the boys were not here. So they were studying internationally about 5 years. They were there, and then they came here. So I know what he is, and I think sometimes he balances. He loves to play golf, and now he started playing golf in different cities and different countries. He enjoys, so I'm happy that at least he's taken that passion of his golf, so that time goes for his thinking and then being in the nature.
C Krishniah Chetty has been known for its no conflict or no controversy statement. But recently we did see that there was a controversy that happened, a conflict that came in, which was kind of a shock for all of us. If you could tell us, because this is really important, because everything is in the air for somebody who doesn't know and somebody who's outside, what exactly happened?
No, as a director of a company here, I've been attending so many meetings, board meetings. I know how the whole thing is happened. Everything has taken opinion of all the board of directors and how we have to be there. So I know the whole process, what used to happen, and I think this is unfortunate, or what you call it, and 50% of one of our shareholders, there is a conflict in the business, and he's a 50% shareholder here, and he's a director. I think it's in the court now, it's been going on 10 years. So I think we have to see when the court decision comes. So nobody knows what happens. And I think we talk about ethics and quality and human relationship. But when you see something like in the family happening, it's not a nice feeling for me, because I've seen the whole family, how it's growing and grown. The different part of this is happening, but I think we have to wait and watch.
So this is a phase where a slight conflict is happening and you're dealing with all of this. How supportive have you been to Vinod sir during this phase?
Again, patience. So when he's working, when he's doing work, talking, so I try and give, because sometimes he skips his meals. So I just see that, watch that, what is the time he has to have his breakfast and some fruit. So I just follow that. Even in the showroom, I try and tell them to give something at that particular time. I think taking care of him and giving what he likes, that is, I think, my responsible
Absolutely
to
true.
help him to do his work.
Okay. And in your growth and in your journey as a director, as an individual, creating your own identity, what role has Vinod sir played?
He's always so supportive. Like, he's the one who told me to go and do the designing course, the Gemological Institute of America, because that's the best institute. And but only thing, I didn't go. And then when I wanted to do something to the society, he supported. And I'm happy that luckily now we have a Krishniah Chetty Foundation.
Yes,
So
I was
in the
coming to
Krishniah
that.
Chetty Foundation, we have supported different schools, adopted few schools, and then thousands of children we have given the sponsorship, and then we have a good team. who's managing this. It's not easy because the background checking, each school going and giving it to the right people is important. I think with the help of our team, of CSR team, and then we are doing that. And for me, like, I also like to do this, give back. And then I said in one of the school, like, I made a library in my in-laws' name. I said, it's nice to, what else to, what I can give to my in-laws. So I said, in their name, if I give a library to the students of 8th, 9th, 10th. So we built a small library for them. And then some of my friends come and teach there, the art and all. And then I want to make one more library in my parents' name. So I said, whatever I do for my in-laws, I have to do for my parents also.
Wow, beautiful.
So it's a good journey of connecting with the CSR team also.
Little bit more about the museum. I mean, there's not any jewelry, jeweler brand which has created a museum
Yes.
for its own, to show its own heritage.
Yeah.
So C Krishniah Chetty has its own museum in, Touchstone,
Right.
right above this showroom.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the
Yeah.
ideation of this.
That museum is such a nice concept. Earlier I used to tell him, why are you working so much? It's like a crazy working hours. Mornings and the night, after working hours, again sitting there and the meetings. And how this, he's the only one person I think knows the history of the Krishniah Chetty. And then he has that passion and he collects all the archives, and I've seen how it used to be there. I used to be clean up. I mean, you can't just dump it in one place. It has to be like taken care as, because some of the old, the
Tell
drawings.
us 2-3 examples what's very unusually there in the, which is very rare finds in the museum.
I think a lot of nice things are there. I think we have the drawings. Some of the drawings, like it's a regular paper, how it was rolled and kept. And even now the designs are so beautiful. Wow. And now because of the technology, everything is being on, on systems now. But these are the designs what 100 years ago people have done. Vinod has stored everything.
Wow.
And then he talks to his mother, he gets answers. So he wants to know what happened, how it happened, why it happened. He's a very detailed person. So I think he said to do the museum, I don't know who else can do this. So I'm happy that he's done this. So we have the royal families, and then from different part of the world people have come. They also say, like, we have never seen a museum like this. We have seen a lot of museums, but this is so much of stories, history, and the collection of the gemstone, and whatever the past jewelry was made by Krishniah Chetty, and in auction he has purchased back. So we have those pieces also there.
Wow. And there are some stones and some
Yes.
jewelry which is very, very made very long ago.
Yeah.
So can
the
you tell
Ganda
one of...
Berunda pendant is there, one, and I think the miniatures what we have made for the helmet for the Hyderabad, for the armory, that miniature, and what we have one in Mysore Palace, even now it's there, the silver door, and the Russell Market key. So we have made all the miniatures and kept in the museum.
Beautiful. And is the museum open for public?
With appointments.
With appointments.
Yes.
Okay, that's really nice. And I think C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewelers, the employees here have a very great sense of gratitude and that commitment and passion towards the brand, because of the way they have been treated, taken care and things like that. So as a director of a company, what are those aspects which is really important and what matters in terms of having a good team and taking care of them and making them feel good at workplace?
Absolutely. It's very important to take care of our people who give their time and heart and work to the company. I mean, it's like, we spend more time in work area. So like, yesterday we just finished the retail employee day. So like, everybody celebrates the teachers day, doctors day, lovers day, parents day. So then Vinod said, why not our employees day? So the people who have worked hard for 10 years, 5 years, 25 years, to honor them. It's a beautiful way to connect with our people. So that was a nice, we just completed yesterday.
Very nice. How many employees are there in C Krishniah Chetty overall?
Totally about 500 people.
500 people. Fantastic. So, ma'am, you as a brand have always been a biggest source of strength for Indian Women Achievers Awards and Karnataka Women Achievers Awards. What makes you become a part of it? And every time I come and ask, it's not ask, it's like, sir, we will do it on this day, ma'am, we'll do it on this day, and you have been so supportive. What is that made you feel that, okay, C Krishniah Chetty is going to be associated, and you took personal care to curate the Indian Women Achievers Award this time, which is so beautifully crafted. I say this with so much of pride and confidence in front of it, and no awards can match the design and the that feeling of holding KWA award, class apart. So you took personal care. So what aligns you with the brand IVA and KWA?
That's Spoorthi. Spoorthi that's you.
Sweet of you. Thank you so much, ma'am. I really feel very honored about it. But otherwise, also, like, what made you feel like we need to be there with this brand? We need to be there for this
is like you see here. We are here for women, and we create for women, and we bring stories of women, and then you also doing the same thing. And like, when we started about Shining Star Awards, you remember when you came in, we started and you saw that, and you said, why only Bangalore? You said, why not Karnataka? So that's how I think, with the help of you, what you are doing and what your thoughts and what your vision you had, I think you and Vinod have the same vision to bring more women, what they have done, show it to the world. I think sometimes some of the stories, it's hidden. I think when we unveil and showcase them, they will do many more things, and they will make other women to achieve what they wanted to do. I think it's only with women. Everything is related with women. I think with the help of men, the women are glamorous ladies now.
Absolutely. That's fantastic, ma'am. So quick rapid fire questions for you. So what Triveni ma'am loves to do apart from being in business as a director of CKC?
I love music. I play veena.
Wow.
So recently my veena teacher came. She said, Bidbedi, inna maadi, nan online al helkodtini. So she came and she tuned my veena. Then I played for her. I love music and I love meeting children, playing with children, and then spending time with my colleagues here. It's an amazing. And every time when I come here, I talk to them. They will share their what's happening, and it's nice to connected with people.
Fantastic. So, ma'am, what are the 3 biggest lessons you have learned in this journey of life?
3 biggest lessons. Maybe supporting, giving, love yourself.
Beautiful. Being supportive, giving back, and loving yourself.
Yes.
I think that sums up a lot of things in life, right? Because you've come a long way, you've seen a lot, and the journey has been very beautiful. This is a question that I really have. When we look at Triveni ma'am from the outside, the first lady of C Krishniah Chetty, a family that comes with a huge background and all of this, is it like always smooth?
No, never. There's always whose life is smooth. I think in everyone's life we have ups and downs. I think how you take it, how you balance it, it's in you.
Absolutely, because a lot of people that start complaining about, if I had money I would be happy, if I had the better job I would be happy, if I had this then I will be happy. But I think what you are today and how you are today,
Enjoy. Yeah,
sail that phase
absolutely.
and see yourself where you want to reach,
Yeah.
and embrace who you are today.
You're right.
Understand where you want to go and work on it.
True.
I think it's not just about dreaming, like, okay, this
Absolutely
is my
true.
life, dream life, I want to become like this, and start complaining about your present life. That doesn't really work.
Yeah.
You need to really embrace who you are today, rework
True.
on what you want to become, and finally tune into that every single day, isn't it?
Yes, 100%. I think it's dream is good. Dream but achieve towards your dream, and leave the ego, leave that me, myself, and then things will happen nicely.
Beautiful, beautiful. What's your message to all those aspiring people who are watching this video to achieve something, to become those real celebrities someday?
See, I think each one of them are the celebrity in their own way. I think you just work towards what you want to do, and then spend time around you who's there with you. Think, create, believe in yourself, you will do it.
Amazing, ma'am. Thank you so much for being a part of this podcast. I really enjoyed this conversation with you. I learned a lot more about CKC. Though I knew about it, we had an opportunity to tell it to our audience. And thank you so much for supporting this show. It wouldn't have been possible by myself. Without the support of C Krishniah Chetty giving me this beautiful space to do these shows, hire such good technical team, and I think it is really something that CKC has been doing for us as a brand. I don't call it as me, us as a brand, to kind of create an impact in the society. And I'm really grateful for that, for support and for everything that CKC has done for KWA Karnataka Women Achievers Award, IWA Indian Women Achievers Awards, and Real Celebrity now. And I don't know where we are going ahead. Maybe we'll go international, maybe we'll do a lot more. And I'm sure, like, with your support, I can't even think anything beyond. Maybe even if you're doing 100 years of KWA at IWA, I still wish to go along with CKC, because you have been there when nobody else did.
Thanks, Spoorthi. I think it's behind every organization there is one leader. I think you are there, and here I see Vinod, and I see next Chaitanya also.
Yourself.
I think we are all support each other, and make and then spread. Every woman have inside the fire in them.
True.
So the qualities and their passion, let's bring it together. Thanks to you also, the way of how we are making it, how we went through the first year, second year, and you're celebrating 5th year now.
6th year.
6th year now.
And first year of IWA.
IWA. So that's an amazing, that's a big achievement, and 3 cheers to that.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot. Thanks so much
Pleasure.
for being a part of this show and speaking to us and sharing your wisdom with our audience. So that's Real Celebrity Podcast, powered by C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers, featuring the First Lady of CKC, the Director of C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers, Triveni Vinod, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was great having you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this episode. I'm going to meet you soon with another exciting episode. This is Real Celebrity, powered by C Krishniah Chetty Group of Jewellers.